thing's dangerous. How fast? What did you let off at?
I think it was getting close to about, I'm not sure. I think maybe close to 120 there.
120 miles an hour.
Something like that.
Hey folks, welcome to another episode of This Old Mustang. Today, we have brought you some heavy metal, okay? A little bit more potent than the typical car that we've been reviewing. And our friend Vince, Mark, nice to meet you. Vince is a racer from way back. I know that because we've talked before. And believe it or not, I think you said this is your everyday driver.
Pretty much, yeah. I got my pickup truck that I use once in a while, but I take this when it's not raining.
When you find out what this is and you know this is his everyday driver, just imagine what he takes to the track. You showed me videos of cars that you had, and it looked like they were pulling wheels all the way down.
Yeah, we were running out a little drag radial. We were doing 204, 205 in the 8 years ago. We had a video going 196 on the back tires.
Wow.
Through the traps. So, now that was a 4,000 horsepower 2004 Cobra. Not a Cobra though. It was a Cobra.
But did it start out as a Terminator?
No, it started out as a Cobra. You know, we had it done. Nicky Montana from Montana Race Cars did that car. He had a Proline 481X, bullet motor in it, twin 102s, turbos, 4,000 horsepower car. It wasn't a street car, it was just a track car.
Okay, so, Vince, let's take a look at this. I could get your whole background, but that would take 30 minutes.
Nah.
What year is this Mustang?
This is a 2018. It's the first year in 10-speed.
Okay, it's 20, oh, you have 10-speed automatic dual clutch?
Yes.
Okay, and that shifts faster than any human possibly can.
Yeah, you can't shift the speed.
Yeah, I know. Stang mode, the Hulk and the Mamba, they have the 10-speed automatic. So this is a 2018, and I gotta be honest with you, Vince, from 2015 to 2018, I can't tell them apart. I know the grills on each one has a slight difference.
Yeah, there's a slight change. The grill's a little different. A little difference to it, you know.
And you blacked this out. You even painted your...
No, this came factory like that.
Oh, really?
This came factory all blacked out.
All the splitters, factory?
All that, except for the hood, obviously.
Well, yeah.
That's a Cervini 4-inch hood.
Now, and part of the blackout package was the 5.0?
Yes.
Emblems as well?
Yeah. This is the base, you know, the base interior car. Reason why I did that is because I'm a weight freak. So I don't want all the gingerbread in the car that I'm trying to go fast with, you know, on the street.
Is this flat black? You need some Marietta tire shine on there. It looks good, looks good. Now,
I use it for work, so it's not, you know, it's not a show car for me. I drive it to work and I work in a plant, so.
Guys, can you believe this is Vince's work car? I mean, for real. I'd hate to see really what you're... Anyway, I've never seen those rims before.
Yeah, they're RC component, aluminum rims. Really popular today. A lot of drag race guys are using them.
Well, they're aluminum, they're light.
Yeah, they're billet aluminum. They're really nice. I mean, I have welds, you know, all my life, and I gotta say these are very well done.
If I didn't know better, I'd say they're 15-inch rims.
No, these are 17s.
Oh, they are?
These are 17s.
Now, are you running a skinny in the front?
Yes.
So the size of this skinny is what?
I think it's a 6-inch. I think this is a 6-inch wide tire.
Now, educate me, Vince. What is the advantage? And you see the really fast cars, they'll run the big slicks in the back and the skinnies in the front. What is the advantage of having skinnies?
Well, you know, you got less rotating mass and also the weight. I mean, probably over the stock, this car came with 19s. Over the stock tires, I'd definitely say 50-pound difference.
50-pound difference.
Yeah,
that's a
between
lot.
the tires.
On one rim, on one.
No, between both. I would say that, and I could be light on that. I could be light on that, but at minimum 50 pounds, probably more towards 65, 70. But I'm always, you know, light on things.
Come on over this way. Okay, now the back is unmistakable. We got the same rims, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? That is a drag radial,
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
a 315 drag radial. Fit really pretty nice. Without, you know, in the car with these 18s, the 315 will fit.
It's
with
315 50 R17.
Yes.
Now, I need back tires desperately. Okay.
Yeah.
I want something that's going to hook. Because I have a Lancer I drive every day, and I can't remember. They're 335 15 R17s, I think.
Yeah.
Or 305. They're pretty wide. They're 14 inches wide.
Yeah.
Is this something that I would put on that?
I don't know how it would fit on your ear.
Mm-hmm.
I know the 18s will take it. I'm not sure. I don't like the tire coming out past the wheel well.
Oh, really? I do.
not.
I like that.
I like it tucked in. So this is pretty much even with the wheel well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had 305s, which are in a little more. The 315s do look good. You know, they're still tucked in the
Do they
wheel well.
grab? It grabs and goes?
Yeah, well, you got to remember, I mean, because of the horsepower of the car.
And if you would,
you got to.
what is the,
gotta
you
play.
dynoed this, what is the horsepower in this?
It made 1182 for the back tire, 1182 horsepower.
So this car's putting down 1182 horsepower to the rear tire.
Yeah. So you can't leave, you got to leave it like quarter throttle and like ease into it. At the track you get away with more, but on the street you got to be really careful because you can get away from it.
So you're like probably one of the only guys in Gloucester County or South Jersey that could roll up next to the Stang Mode's Hulk or Mamba and give him a hell of a hard time.
I can't say.
Yeah, that's something we might have to set. We might have to set that up.
I can't say.
We're going to ACO on November 6th.
Yeah. I know they run good. You know, I haven't tracked this car.
You haven't ran it through
The
the.
car's never been at the track. You know.
What's your guesstimate?
Well, it makes 8-second horsepower. I mean,
Huh?
It makes 8-second horsepower. Now, whether you get it to the ground, it's another issue.
I have a feeling you know how to get it. Well, it takes a little work. Okay, can I open it up?
Do whatever you want. A little dirty from me going to work, but
That's okay. That means it's a real car. Now, are there any special features in there that?
well, it's this kit is a Helion twin turbo kit, so it's a sleeper kit. So I like, you know, when I open the
You
hood,
mentioned that. They're underneath.
yes, they're underneath the car. I like the setup.
Yeah, take a shot at it. While we go around.
Well, I wanted to show you something.
Oh, okay.
So here's the boost gauge. I keep it in here so nobody sees it.
Now,
I don't need to look at it.
that's what I was gonna say. Do you drive with the
I don't need to look at the boost gauge. I don't look at that.
All right.
You know what I mean? So I'm more paying attention to my oil pressure most of the time when I'm running the car.
Okay.
And then here's the I have alcohol. It's methanol injected.
Damn.
So you know this alky control kit right here. That's in here. The in the trunk is the tank for the methanol. That's why I'm able to make the horsepower on pump gas.
93 octane.
93 octane with methanol.
Not E85.
No, can't get E85 in New Jersey.
Yeah, up on 206.
Yeah, but I like, if I'm taking a ride down the shore, what am I gonna do? Yeah.
You only put E85 if you're going to the track.
Yeah, but you either got to be tuned for the E85, you know, and E85 is great, don't get me wrong, but it does tear a lot of things up as far as injectors
Really?
and all that stuff, so you've got to make sure you start your car pretty periodically on the E85, because basically it's alcohol, so it's very corrosive.
I Googled it. Now, you correct me if I'm wrong. It's 113 octane?
Probably right. Probably right.
That's up there.
Yeah, where this sprays before the throttle body into the so it doesn't go through your injection system. And I, you know, there's guys making upwards of 2,000 horsepower on methanol injected on pump gas, so you can make the power if you got the right tuner. And for these cars, I recommend Rob at Tom Boost. He is the absolute best on these newer Mustangs. He's got them down pat. Does a great job. Really good guy. I think I'm his first to run to make that number on pump gas. I'm the first one to try Go Worry, but he's a believer now that he's seen it done and you know looked at the tubes. You know, so runs really well.
Let's just take a look at this from a driver perspective, man. Now, I drove Chris's Coyote last week, and he had a 4-inch Cervini hood on it, and I get in the thing, and I'm like, whoa, it's up there.
Yeah.
You know? Wow, this is really cool.
But I'm pretty used to it because.
What is this gauge here, Vince?
That's the gauge in the center.
I touched
the end gauge.
It turned on.
Yeah, that's the end gauge. I have gauge. There's 6 gauges in it at once. You can see that's the tuning system.
Now you don't have all these fancy buttons like my buddy Rich has an Eco Boost, and he did a lot of work to it. It's for what it is. It's quick. I mean, he gave me a hard time, very hard time. What do you see under the hood?
You know, you're not going to really see nothing because, like I said, it's a sleeper clip, but I'll show you. There's not much to see. Everything's underneath the car.
I've never, I have to tell you, I've never heard of turbochargers. They're always up front and in your face.
There's nothing really to see in it.
Okay.
Intercoolers in the front.
Where's your intercooler?
Right up.
It's in here.
Flip it in here.
Okay, so the intercooler's in there. And the way your turbo works, just in case any of you guys don't know, your exhaust gases go on through the turbocharger, or the intercooler I meant to say, gets cooled off, goes back into the turbos, which are, I see an alternator.
No, that pump there is an oil, it's a scavenging oil pump for the turbos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that pump there.
Damn. But underneath there's 2 twin turbos.
The turbos are actually back near the transmission.
Oh, they're in the back. We can't even see them.
No, they're underneath, pretty much tucked in where the transmission bolts to the block on each side. They're tucked up under there.
What brand are they?
They're Precision 62s.
Okay. This is tight looking. This looks good.
Well, a little more about the car too for your readers. So, car's got a transmission has been done. All the heavy duty clutches. Okay. I took the transmission out. This motor is not the stock motor. Okay.
That's not the motor you bought it with?
This is the motor from the factory, but it's not stock. Everything is not stock. Yeah, it's built. So,
it's got 1180 horse.
Well, I blew the stock motor up. I had that turned up around 950 horse. Yeah, it was okay at first, but after a while.
When you blew it up, what went?
In that motor, I bent the crank. I broke a rod.
Spun a rod? You didn't just spin a rod.
No, I broke a rod. I broke a rod. It went right through the block.
Oh, jeez, wow. That's really low. I mean, back
so you can make up to 1,000 horsepower with a stock block. You see it all the time. Not saying you can't do it. The thing is, how long will it last? And the last thing you need, cap in any car, but the last thing you need is to be doing 130, 140 mile an hour, and you break a rod through a block.
It's got to be.
And the oil goes everywhere. That's, you know, so, you know, there's safety reasons also. I mean, you know, yeah, you can do it, but, you know, sooner or later, it's going to let loose. You know what I mean? On a stock block. Now, this is an L&M sleeve block, Oliver rods, Oliver billet rods, diamond pistons, you know, there's Hellfire rings in it.
It's bulletproof.
I wouldn't say nothing's bulletproof, but it's definitely a lot better than stock.
Okay. Yeah. Now, Vince, you were gracious enough to offer to let me test drive this car. And I'm still going to take you up on that offer in a couple weeks if you'll come back and visit when we bring some more heavy metal, okay? If you want to, okay? But, hey, T, do you have an extra GoPro holder?
You can just use mine.
Can we see it?
Yeah.
All right, maybe we can.
Here,
Yeah, wreck a car.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. I don't have no problem.
All right. Okay, let's go.
Drive.
Is that drive?
Let me say no, hold on.
That's super. That's drive.
There you go. That's sport.
All right. What's the quickest way out to 42?
I'm not familiar with this.
All right, well then we'll just take a little jaunt up Buller Road first.
Yeah.
I can feel, this thing feels good.
Remember, this car's not made to go around turns fast.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's got drag radials on it, it's easy in the front, okay?
All right, and I'm driving a rumble wagon with all tires, so don't worry.
I'm just telling you that. This is a straight line.
It's effortless. touching the pedal.
I said you're not even touching it.
I'm not even touching the.
Listen. See her passion.
All right, he's gonna get on it.
Oh, he's gonna get on.
Okay, wait, not for nothing. He wasn't even going that fast.
All right, so this is what I want you to do. Ed.
Okay.
Now get in with her.
All right, Brandon.
You record me. You know,
Yeah. Sure. You don't mind, do you, Brandy? Right.
Do a little roll race if you want with one of them. Just to
Come on.
I
roll
mean,
race?
Just
That'll be
so your people could see.
All right, go ahead. It'll be a massacre.
Well,
they'll be standing still.
well, it's more so your people can see the car. I'm not like wanting to race, but just for your audience.
I really appreciate you coming out. You're a stand-up guy, Vince.
Thank you.
And we were blessed too. We didn't. We don't have any rain or anything.
No, it's
And nice, cool, crisp. My buddy calls it good DA. What's that? Density air? Or?
a lot of traffic. Very surprised
Yeah.
for a Sunday morning.
This is awesome, man. I like this interior starting to grow on me. I was a bit of a stuffed shirt, insisting on the retro old Mustang. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. Holy Moses! Wow! 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 This thing's dangerous. How fast? What did you let off at?
I think it was getting close to about, I'm not sure. I think maybe close to 120 there.
120 miles an hour.
Something like that. I don't have no room, so maybe you can see it got to 60 to that quick, like a heartbeat, you know?
Yo, this thing is I don't think you
I
have.
don't mind if we go.
No. I don't think you have anything on the road that you could possibly fear.
Not really. But
What, a Huracan?
I like to race the bikes.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, you need a crotch rocket. Woohoo! Man, that is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it runs good.
Yeah, you think? Okay. You gotta remember that jackass in the next year, he could have pulled in front of you. Woo!
That's 150.
That was 150 miles an hour.
Yeah, like that.
Like that. Wow. Wow.
I mean, the car will go 200 easy. I just,
This is quite an experience. If you're a high school senior and you got some money socked away, right, what are you going to do for your very first car? Are you going to go out and buy a Honda Civic and try to make it go fast? Or are you going to find a 1998 Z28 in good condition?
or a notchback Mustang.
Or a notchback Mustang.
A 90-something notchback Mustang that they weigh barely anything. You can throw a little LS in it or a 302 Ford in it, and they run great.
We'll see what happens next week, because I do have a guy with a Fox body coming out. He's got a whole shop. They do wraps, they do paint. So he's somebody I want to make friends with, because
he does wraps. I'd like to get his number.
I'll get it for you.
Yeah.
Just wanted an easy pass, yo.
I don't want no $50 damn ticket. I don't think I have a choice though.
What are those two little lights there on your
Okay, so this is for the methanol. This light here is the tank saying when this is on, it means I'm low on methanol. So right now I'm not. When this comes on here, it'll come on red, then green. When it hits green, that means it's shooting the meth.
Wow. This is a badass car, man.
Nice little car.
has real gadgets in it, like functional, super fast gadgets.
Yeah, like I said, it's a base interior car. I'm gonna put a nice head unit in here, and probably put some nice lightweight racing seats in. Try to pull off a little more weight of the car. I mean, like I said, the car is for sale. So, I don't have it advertised. It was on Facebook Marketplace, and a buddy of mine put it on there a while ago. I had a couple calls, but nobody's serious. But the car itself is, it's a great car. I mean, I won't, you know, for the price I'm selling it for, $55,000, you can't put a car like this bad. And look how it drives.
Oh shit!
Oh, you fucker.
That was 5 cents.
Damn it. This is my hand's fucking wet.
Okay.
That's not it. That's totally way sooner than I thought it would. Sorry. Pretty sure that looks right off. What the fuck? Move!
And look how it drives.
Oh, it's smooth, it's straight.
Straight as an arrow.
Yeah, it was straight and narrow at 160 miles an hour.
I mean, this car is beautiful.
Aside from someone switching lanes, that's the only thing that worried me.
Like I said, if I sell it, I sell it. If I don't, I don't.
I wouldn't sell this, man.
My friends say sell it because they know how I am driving the car.
I would hustle everybody with this.
And,
I'd drive around and tell them, it's just a modded 5.0.
I mean,
I'll give you a head start.
my friends worry me, are worried about me with this car because they know I get crazy sometimes, and I've been a little, you know, all over the place here and there with it.
Yeah.
So I can understand their point. It's like, race the car at the track. What are you doing on the street? And they're right. They are right. I'm hard-headed. You know?
Yeah, I fully understand.
You know.
I mean, on a much reduced, lesser scale, I mean, it's not really a good idea to be doing 110 miles an hour on Delsea Drive.
No, I don't do that. Like I said, I pretty much, I like, if it's an open road, I'll play with it.
I know, but it spools up so quick sometimes. Even the little 4-valve.
It does. It's,
And it feels good, and it's like, woo, woo, you know? Although this is just crazy. That is awesome.
If you notice, I upshifted it there when I felt it gets early. I upshifted it.
What?
That was about quarter throttle.
That was quarter throttle?
Yeah, a little more than quarter throttle. Just getting steady on the gas, making sure I feel the car, that it doesn't get away from me. And if I feel that little getting away, I'll bump it up on the paddle shifter. It'll straighten it out. And that's the thing about these cars, you know, you just can't slam the gas, expect them to hold. I mean, yeah, you got to really feel. I try to really feel the ass end of the car, what it's doing. You know, like I try to stay in tune with that. So I'm always really like watching. I mean, kind of feeling. It's almost like a feeling, like you're feeling the car, and you can feel that back end almost starting to get away from you. So instead of me trying to let off and you know, getting back on, I usually just bump it up a gear, just straighten her out, you know.
That's a novel approach. Most people would let off.
And if it doesn't straighten out, then I will let off. But like I said, I ease into the car, and then you know, I'll slam it when I'm all the way out, you know. But there I wasn't, you know, rolling enough, you know. Well, this made 950 pounds of torque.
950 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah, on the dynos.
Oh God.
But yeah, I mean, to me, a lot of people are brand driven. Oh, I like Mopar, I like Chevy, I like Ford. The way I look at it is, they don't pay my bills. I don't care what's under the hood, as long as it runs good. I mean, I was a Chevy guy through and through.
I was always Pontiac.
I was big block Chevy. That's all I ever ran. Then I went to 481X. You know, now the Hemis are the real deal in racing right now. And all the Outlaw Drag Radial and all the 10.5 racing is all Hemis. I mean, Hemi is the best motor ever built. I will admit that. It is. I'm not talking about the street Hemis you see on the street. I'm talking the 526 billet Hemis out there that my friends are shifting them at 10,500 RPM.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I mean, the real motors. I mean, they're the real deal out there. But to me, I'm not brand driven. I love cars. I don't like rice burners. I'm American muscle guy. That I will say.
Detroit muscle all the way.
Yeah,
Why anyone would buy one of those little rice burners and try to make it go fast is just beyond me.
I'm not. I like the muscle, you know, the American muscle sound.
Okay. All right.
I got caught up paying the toll.
We took a wrong turn and we had to. That's all right. We got a lot of good We got a lot of good commentary from Vince on here while he's driving.
I bet. Still recording.
He's got some good footage of me being like, should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? Fuck it, I'm gonna hit the shoulder and hit 100.
Did you race T while you were on 42?
Huh?
Did T line up and
No.
run? Oh, he's chicken. You filming?
Yeah, I'm good.
Vince,
Pleasure.
it's been a hell of a Sunday.
Thank you. I'm glad you had a good time.
Oh my God, this was
Give me a call if you ever want to take it for a ride. Me and you just cruise around a little bit.
It'll take time to get used to
That's
it.
okay.
All right. Okay, Vince.
Thank you.
Man, that was great.
Pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, pleasure meeting you too.
All right. Be careful.
You be careful.
You're a little nut. You be careful.
I'm fun enough.